The purpose of me making this video is just genuinely for you out there watching who felt the struggle of not making YouTube work. You feel alone, you feel the pain of just trying to make money on YouTube, but you just never can figure it out. This is the video for you to watch because no one does this. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to sell you a monthly subscription. All I do is I document how I do it. I make a lot of money on YouTube, and then I hold private mentoring. So if you do want private mentoring, it's really exclusive and high ticket. So I'm not going to be accepting anyone. If that is something that you want to look into, I'll have a link in the description somewhere for you to apply, learn more about it. So other than that, I want to go into this process right away. We basically market a predictable and simple growth model, and this results in consistent revenue. When you reverse engineer how to get views consistently rather than trying to go off of a trend, you realize that search traffic is more consistent than browse traffic. Browse depends on the YouTube algorithm, YouTube pushing out and recommending your videos. When you're actually then now leveraging and taking advantage of people who already need that video topic, that already has eyeballs and an audience, you just supply for that demand rather than convincing and entertaining other people and convincing them to watch your content. Now, I'll explain more about how this kind of makes sense, but if you're going to be able to correctly market a predictable and simple growth model, what you're going to get is a very, very consistent and stable income source. As you can see, this is one of my channels right here. Over the last 4 months, from the 1st of this September to then December 31st, you can see the graph of our views are super, super stable. It never really drops below 20,000 daily views, goes up to, 25,000 views per day. So overall, sure, I'm not going to pay, tens of thousands of dollars per day, but I can get a pretty consistent $200 every single day off of just ad revenue. So in January, we got 667,000 long form views, and across a super high RPM of $10-ish, we get $7,500 in just ad revenue alone on one of my 5 YouTube channels. And this is not co-owned by anyone. This is not, my friends or my partners. This is 100% owned all by me. And you can see, obviously, it fluctuates, but the highest, it goes up to maybe $260 to $270, goes down as low as 218-ish to maybe $210 or something like that, right? That's the gist of the model. Very, very consistent. So the very first step on how you're actually able to do this. Now, what I'm about to show you is I'm going to get into actual tangible advice. It's not going to be wishy-washy advices, and so you might want to actually take some notes. So that way, after you watch this video, you know exactly how to build a 5 to 10K per month YouTube business and do and execute on these steps exactly. Because also, Alex Ramosi says this very well. If you take and consume information and knowledge, but then you don't execute on it, you're just wasting time. So at the end of this video, if you watch it A to Z, and then you still perform exactly how you did before you watch this video, you're just wasting your time. So please, for the love of God, change how you view YouTube and making content and overall making money. So the very first step is we have to obviously do video idea selection. Not every single video in the educational space or the search space is going to work. So there's specific indicators and signals you have to look for to decide whether or not the video idea is going to be good. The very first step, what I also teach everyone else to do, is you want to browse in YouTube in an incognito tab to find a less than 5 subscriber YouTube channel that's getting pretty good views recently. Now, the reason why I say you want to get less than 5,000 subscribers when you're searching for a channel is because if you're looking at video ideas made on a 100K sub channel, you're not going to be able to compete with them. I got all these subscribers and, grew all this. Nice. I grew all these subscribers and plaques because I just mimicked and modeled off of very small channels that have very, very little channel authority. It'll be so much easier for you to beat a channel with 5K subs than for you to beat a channel with 100K subs. So I just typed in Instagram how-to. Instagram's an evergreen application, very, very long-term, very consistent, that will probably be, watched for and created content about for the next decades, multiple decades. Now, I found this channel called App Tutor with 5. So this is not under 5,000 subscribers, but it's pretty close. It's still a relatively new, very small channel, and they probably have a lot of videos that are doing really, really good. So if I zoom in a little bit, you can see this video actually got 85,000 views within 3 months, which is a super, super good proof of concept that, hey, this video is not going to go viral. And like I said in the beginning, these videos are not going to get millions of views within the first week, but their potential yes, they can get a million views lifetime because they'll just never die out. They'll just keep on stacking views day after day, week after week. And so when I looked at this channel, I saw that it has 2.5 million views, which is actually really solid for just 5,000 subscribers. And so if they have, 2.5 million views, assuming they have the average RPM on YouTube of $3, this channel generated about $7,000 off of ad revenue with 5K subs. Hey, that's pretty good. I would take 7.5K, revenue, $1,000 in revenue with just 5,000 subscribers. So this is a very good channel for you to kind of model off of and see what works on this YouTube channel. Now, the way that this model works is that, like I said many, many times ago, these videos will never go viral. The first month, some of them get 17 views, 78 views, 100 views, 46 views. But some of them will actually start to get a lot better views, and they'll be called outlier topics. So, and like I said in the beginning, not every single video is going to, consistently get views forever. Some videos are probably just not going to get views, period. But other part of your videos are going to get views, and they're going to make up for the loss of your other videos that did not get views and even more. So some of your videos will get, 1.3K, 3.1K, 1.5K. So like about 1,000 views in a month. And that is going to be a proof of concept. Okay, this video is already, starting to gain traction. People are in need of this video topic. And although I only have 5,000 subscribers, this video got 3,000 views in a month. And if it got 3,000 views in a month, it's not going to stop at 3,000 views in 5 months or in a year. Chances are it's going to get to 30,000, 50,000, even 100,000 views after the first year. Okay. And I'll show that this model works because you can see that the most popular videos on the same channel with only 5K subscribers are getting videos from a year ago. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views. And again, they're not getting 100,000 views or 379,000 views in the first week or month. It took time because every single day it's going to keep on accumulating, getting traction. Same as these videos. This video won't just stop at 85K after 3 months. After 3 years, this video will be at 1 million views. That's how this model works, okay? And so when you find, for example, you can see that this is the same video, how to get Spotify Premium for free, which is his most popular video. The first day got 300 views. This is my proof right over here. You can literally see that this video alone, you're going to get, a dead YouTube video on a dead YouTube channel. That's what it seems. But this is the growth model. Because we're leveraging and reverse engineering video ideas that are always going to stay in demand, that will always be watched for the next year or decade. And you have to now study. This is going to be the tangible advice. You have to study the application as well as the video concept of that topic. Why is it so evergreen? Why is it actually getting views day after day, week after week? It is how to get Spotify Premium for free on iOS. So ask yourself this question. How many more people over the next year, or even just after the next month, will search and download Spotify, and they want to get premium because they don't want to watch the ads, and then they just don't want to buy it because they don't have the money to, or they just don't feel like it? So many people will search up how to get premium Spotify and want to watch this video. Not even want to watch, they need to watch this video because otherwise they don't get Spotify Premium. So in this case, if you just supply for an already existing demand that will stay in demand for many, many more years, boom, 300 views within the first day. Now 380,000 views, on track to hitting 1 million views not soon, but very, very, it's basically inevitable for this video not to get 1 million views based off of this growth chart, as long as the creator doesn't delete this video. And so you want to copy a proven model. And like I showed you earlier, that those 3 videos that has 1,000 views within the first month usually will reciprocate a 100K plus views a lifetime, probably even 1 million views lifetime. Who knows? There are literally videos. If you search up on YouTube, how to tie a tie, that video has like 50 million or 100 million views. Some of these videos will have proof of concept to be literally watched for forever. And then that will result in it getting hundreds of millions of views, tens of millions of views. So there's really no, cap or peak. So they go viral forever. That's basically the model that how this system works. And not only that, but you can basically create a backlog content of videos that just keeps on going viral forever. And that's how you're able to consistently get and generate such a consistent and predictable amount of views day after day, week after week. Okay. Now, to increases your chance of replicating success, you want to model the ideas that are posted within 90 days or less. And so if I go back to this video idea that we first originally found, This one, where was it? It was how to view private account on Instagram. That got 85,000 views in 3 months. And then it obviously is on a 5,000 subscriber YouTube channel. So that's a very good sign. If you had 5,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, you posted this video, you're probably also going to have the odds of getting 85,000 views in 3 months, which is very, very good because then it's going to consistently get you views. Now, if I go back to here, this is a very bad model, okay? The reason why it's bad is because it got 700,000 views, which is great, but it was posted for 4 years. Okay, so although that's great, if it's posted for 4 years ago and then this channel has 1 million subscribers, the chances of you replicating the success will be very low unless you posted this video 4 years ago as well and you had 1 million subscribers. If you're a post on a 5K channel now, that was posted 3 months ago, if you post it right now, the chances of you still getting views and succeeding within that topic is very high. So this means if this is the video appearing when you want to look for and you type in how to use Facebook, this either means that this space has become so saturated that only the biggest channels can kind of bully their way to the top, or it's out of date. Because if the top video that is showing is literally from 4 years ago and there's no new videos about it, ranking pretty high on YouTube, that just shows you proof that, hey, no one's really looking for this video anymore, or only, old videos are kind of supplying for it really, really well, which means that if you made a new video, why would you be better than this one that's ranking at the top already? It's probably not. So this is a bad sign. So let me know if that makes sense. If that does not make sense, I don't know what's going on. And so that's literally how simple it is to do video ideation. Once you find the videos and the topics that are evergreen on right applications are going to stay in demand forever, you model off of very small competitor channels, you just copy literally their proven concepts. All you have to do now is step 2, which is to automate the video process. Because sure, you can make the videos yourself. Hold on, let me get my dog out. Sure, you can make the videos yourself, but at the end of the day, we're here to build a business. We're going to automate all this processing. So you will be only left with creating and finding the video ideas, because you never want to automate that. If you hire someone else to make and look for video ideas, they're going to probably take this one. They're going to be lazy. They just want to pay a day. Freelancers are only created and to hire to create the content, not actually find the content. That's your job. That's the marketing part. That's 90% of the product. Okay, it's not 90%. It's a big part of YouTube automation. If you don't find working models and working ideas, you can have the best freelancers, the best voiceovers, the best thumbnails, and still not get views. So we only want to automate the process of creating the video. And in my personal experience of what I can say, this is not a sponsorship, although it should be. So sponsor me online jobs. This is better than Upwork or Fiverr. If you have money to spend $20 or whatever the subscription is, you can get this. But if you want to go the free method, use Upwork. It's a good alternative, but they're basically the same thing. And the reason why online jobs and Upwork is a lot better than Fiverr, as an example, is because Fiverr, you're searching up the employee that you want to hire, and then you're basically going to them. Rather, online jobs and Upwork, you just create a job post and then they apply to your job post. So it's like actually how you hire at McDonald's, as an example. They just put out a job post, people come in to apply, and then you can interview them or just let them run through a questionnaire. And the way that you want to set up your job post, you can do this on Upwork, but this is just also online jobs. I'm looking for a freelancer to produce simple 1 to 3 minute videos on YouTube with simple and easy thumbnails. You don't have to hire a script writer or a thumbnail designer. You just get the same freelancer to do all of the work. That's how you can get the videos for super, super cheap. This is one of my clients inside of SA, so I just took a screenshot of his job post. He put $1 per video and thumbnail, which is absolutely crazy. So you can try that, but usually the sweet spot is like $3 to $5 per video and thumbnail. So you're not going to get extremely horrible content and quality of their voiceover and stuff. You usually want to, sit between that kind of price range. Minimal editing, cut out all the stutters and pauses. You don't want them to use AI, so you have to say English voiceover with your own voice. AI will probably get your channel demonetized if your content quality is low. So we just make sure that as much of our content is original content as possible. So we will never get demonetized. 5 to 10 videos per day. We're basically going to be leveraging volume to create a super big backlog content of videos. And if you caught it earlier, that 5K subscriber channel has over 1,000 videos on their channel. and some of the best and greatest, most revenue earned channels within this evergreen model, they have tens of thousands of videos. Now, I'm not saying you should do that as well, because there's also channels with only like 200 videos, 300 videos that are still crushing it in this space. But volume plays a huge role to scale and make your earnings just that much higher. So 300 videos per month maximum. Are you okay with the price? You have to include, are you okay with the price? Because then you're going to only get the serious people. If they're not okay with the price and they try to negotiate this to, obviously this is fucking low, low as hell. But if you put $5 per video and they try to negotiate $20 per video, you shouldn't be paying 4 times the price. So that's essentially the job post. You're gonna probably get a couple of job posts out before you land your first freelancer. But then once you get the right freelancer, and this is gonna be the crazy part, you have to ask for a sample voiceover, because if they're making all the content themselves, they have to have a very professional, non-accented voiceover. Because the moment you hear an Indianized, or this is not racism, the moment you hear a super heavy accent, what are you gonna do? I personally click off the video. That's just because it's hard to understand. I want to watch a very easy to understand solution when I look for if I have a problem on YouTube and then go like how to fix a car because my Corvette keys stopped working, and then I just hear like Punjabi, I'll just click off and watch another American video because then I can't understand it. So once you hire them, you ask for sample voiceover. They have a good voiceover. You want to hire them and you want to work with them. I highly suggest you have a workflow. So these are the two main workflows. You can use other tools like Notion, but I personally like to use Trello. You can also use Monday.com. And essentially, this will help systemize and efficientize the production process a lot better. And it's going to be basically on autopilot, where you don't have to manage anything. You don't have to send them documents, and then they send you Google Drive links, and then you download the videos, and then you post none of that crap. So I'll show you how this works. This is basically my own workflow. I personally use Trello, and you have a card right here. It says video topics. You just enter in whatever ideas you find on small competitor channels that you can model off of. Like this one is how to deposit money from crypto to my bank account. Boom, video under creation. Then the freelancer is going to drag this card over to this idea, and then you create the video. And once they create the video, they drag it to video complete. Then they make the thumbnail, video and thumbnail complete, and then you drag it into upload it. And also within the card, they can attach links. So then they're going to attach the Google Drive link for the video as well as the thumbnail. And then either you or you can hire an uploader later down the line, which I personally have, to upload the videos for like 20 cents. Boom, you save like 20 minutes of your time for 20 cents a pop. I would only do that once you're making at least like $500 to $1,000 per month. And then once that has happened, you fully automated all of the work. So this is basically just the workflow production where the freelancers drag the cards to the recording parts. If you have any questions, you can create like a Discord group or a Slack group for the team members to communicate with each other, or even be able to message you if they have any help. So then you just have to manage things, look and check in on your Trello board once a day for 10 minutes, and then just find video topics using YouTube Incognito. That's literally the process. And so to finalize the process, let me zoom in a little bit. You browse on Incognito, then you save the small channels that are very, very good, that are making evergreen applications. You model their working ideas that are getting like 1,000 views in a month, not the ones that are getting 800,000 views in 4 years. Does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense. You model working ideas, then you go onto online jobs or Upwork to create that exact same job post to land a super, super cheap freelancer, preferably from the Philippines. Then you want to send the exact ideas that you have found from the modeled competitor channel. And then you also want to send them that modeled competitor channel as an example to show them how you want the videos to be created. You want them to be similar to those small competitor channels. The more you can kind of work off of an already proven model, the more and likelihood of your success is going to be higher. Because if you find a new niche or you try to make something brand new, sure, you have like a 50% chance of success, maybe even a 20% chance of success. But if you model off of something on a small channel that has been posted recently that did well, your chance of success as well is like 90 to 95%. It's already working on another small channel from recently. Why wouldn't it work for yours? Make it as similar as you can to that old one, and boom, you should probably do well as well. Then you just want to fire or hire based off of the quality of the content that your freelancer has created, as well as the speed of delivery. Because A, If the quality is terrible and there's a huge accent or the mic quality sounds like a potato, you're not going to get as many views as you could. So you want to optimize the quality to pull in as much views as you possibly can for the same topic. Now, that could be the make or break difference between 500 views within a day or 700 views in a day. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but over a compounded, 6 months to 12-month time frame, you're literally losing out on like 20 to 25% of extra viewers. And that's a lot of revenue over a consistent period of time if you have just because of the quality. Just because the quality is bad. Now, also, if the quality is good, but then they deliver the video 2 weeks after you put it inside the Trello board, 2 weeks is not like a huge time frame, but you preferably want the video to be pushed out as soon as you possibly can. The sooner you get it out, the sooner it has to actually set it onto YouTube for YouTube to test out, how valuable this piece of content is to the viewer, if people actually need it. If so, they're going to start pushing it out. The faster you open the tap to getting paid, the sooner you'll get paid, the more money you'll make. So this is very, very important. And then obviously use Trello or Monday.com for efficiency to make sure that you're not going to be spending an hour a day just to sort out documents and Google Drive links. And then you just literally repeat the process. You build up a bigger backlog content on your channel, get up 1,000 videos over the next couple of years maybe, and then you'll have a money printing machine that cashes in on a couple $100 every given day for you just to work 20 minutes per day. Sounds too good to be true? It kind of is. That's why I've been doing it. But that's literally the finalized process A to Z on how you can literally cash in on, and how I was also able to cash in on $200,000 going against every single guru that has told me to focus on a niche, make viral content. None of the videos will go viral. And like I showed you like that graph. It did not go viral whatsoever, but it still got pretty good views because it never stops not getting views. Okay. That's basically it for this video. I hope you guys found it somewhat helpful. If you do want, again, I'm going to put my face a lot bigger. So shameless plug, if you're looking for one-on-one mentoring, you do not want a course, you don't want some handout from some video lessons, you want to actually speak with me one-on-one and for me to show you live on how you can actually create this and execute it correctly 100% to a T, even have my own freelancer team make the content for you. I'll have a link for you to apply within the video description so you can work one-on-one with me. I will personally work with you until you make at least $5,000 per month off of your YouTube channel. If you don't, I'll just work with you for free as long as it takes. That's basically it for this Miro board video. Again, take action. Don't just leave this video and then not do anything at all. All right, I'll see you guys soon.